I am so burned out from building the alien. And Michaels is apparently selling foam dowels now, so today I'm making LEIA'S saber entirely out of EVA foam. Just for funsies, a little self-imposed guideline. Feel free to use PVC pipes for the cylindrical body parts if it's easier for you. I've certainly done that in the past. As for why you'd want to only use EVA foam, it's lightweight, so if you're in costume all day over the course of several days at a convention, the less heavy your props are, the better. It's kind of the same principle as mountaineering, you know, with their carbon fiber tent poles because it's lighter than aluminum. Also, if you're making a movie and you accidentally hit someone with a foam plush prop, you're not going to injure them like you might with a metal hilt. Those Graflexes are basically a billy club. LEIA'S saber looks a little like this one I found in the ruins of a Jedi temple, so I'm going to use it as a rough reference, more for scale than anything else. So I refer to that as I trace circles onto craft foam sheets, 6mm, and cut them out. Oh no! Well, some young Padawan failed Kyber Containment 101. Looking at you, Ben. I cut a bunch of rings of alternating diameters and cut a circle in the middle so that they'd slide over the narrow dowel. As far as I can tell, Michaels is only selling 2 different diameter dowels. They have half circles. I probably should have checked that. I saved one of the offcuts for the button. If you do this perfectly, then it can just be a tension fit, but a few of mine were loose, so later I'll need to glue. I also cut strips of 2mm craft foam for the narrow bands. I made a stencil out of cardboard and traced that onto 6mm craft foam sheets for the grips. I only did this, they'd all come out the same. I cut a segment from this medium diameter dowel for the end cap. This one was actually from TNT Cosplay Supply, not Michaels. I had it left over from some build. I don't remember. I know I used it in a custom saber hilt I built for somebody. There are also these inlaid grip strips, so I cut those out as well. I connected all the parts together with contact cement, although I should probably mention that if you're new to crafting or are running out of contact cement, then E6000 or super glue should also work. I've done that. I think I used mainly super glue on the Ray Saber, right?
Yeah, we go. Yeah, looking nice. Okay, we're getting there.
This is a lot of footage for me at time lapse, so I'd like to take this opportunity to thank my patrons, in particular Andrew, who's donating $100, and Dexter, who made a one-time donation of $200, which was spent partially on EVA foam, but mostly on a new camera, which was, believe it or not, much cheaper than the camera I'm using, but has a slightly better image quality because it's like 8 years newer. And now I don't have to worry about my YouTube empire collapsing into the sands when my current camera finally dies. And man, is it not doing so hot lately. It clanks, guys. I can hear it clank. It's not a good sound. The weird thing, though, is that I lost a few patrons because they were like, oh, look at that huge donation. That's totally not a temporary donation. You don't need us anymore. And I do. I mean, I get it, but I don't know anymore. I just don't know. If I ever get another high roller patron, I'm just gonna start carving foam by candlelight. I had to make some cutbacks, so this is my drill now.
That's pretty good. I really like that.
When I was done, I added decorative brads for those itty-bitty tiny screw details. This bag of brads has lasted me my entire YouTube career. Hit that with the heat gun real quick. Real careful. Normally you wouldn't want your hand in the shot, but the heat gun is incredibly destructive to a piece with details this small, so my hand in there getting burned is a good indicator that the foam is about to get burned. The glue is pretty messy, so I recoded it with white plastidip as a base coat. Actually, if you want to track your coverage, then black plastidip would be better because it's easier to see if you missed a spot. So I framed it like that as a statement of how strong the DRD is, but I think it's more of a statement of how light this lightsaber is. This weighs nothing.
So this is pretty good, but you can see some black is showing through there. So I'm gonna hit it with another coat just to touch up. Not even over the whole thing because I don't want it to run.
Then I painted copper as a primary color and silver for the flourishes. Flourishes? Accents. Details? The secondary color. There, why didn't I just say that? And that's it. If you enjoyed this video, then you can like and subscribe and check out the hundreds of others, and let me know what your favorite lightsaber is in the comments below. Alright, I'm gonna put this on eBay so I can pay my car insurance. Should have washed that.